Yo guys, how's it going? We are back for another episode of our Accrington Stanley Career Mode, where today we have ourselves two games, I believe, in this episode. Yep, so we've got Fleetwood in one, and then we have ourselves Cambridge in the second. Obviously, coming off the back of that 5-0 win and on a bit of a goal-scoring win streak at the minute. 3-0, 3-0 and a 5-0 in the last three games. But hopefully we can carry that on in this episode. We'll have to wait and see. Let's get straight into the game, boy, and see what we can do. Right, so before the game against Fleetwood, we have ourselves a little press conference. How will you cope without Pritchard? We've got an excellent squad. The boys will stick together. And then next we have unbeaten so far. Can you keep the one going? How are we unbeaten so far? I don't know how that works because we've definitely been beaten. That's why we're in 15th. But what do you think will happen? Another win, I hope. Right then, boys, so we have ourselves this game ready and raring to go. As you see, the boys turning up for the game against Fleetwood at home, and then their side also showing up as well. But let's get straight into this one and hopefully put in a decent performance. Scored less than 3 goals is not too shabby at all to have in 3 games running, but we'll have to see if we can carry that on, because yeah, with clean sheets in all of those as well, we might be losing that already, and that is just behind. If we can try and work something here with getting a tackle in would be beautiful, but ball played round the back. Astley does well, and right now we have to try and get ourselves moving. Baba Fernandez should be moving a lot quicker than that, and it's a save by Savin, once again saving us no end this season. But Koike can play it off to Coyle, and now back out wide to Koike. Can he play a ball? No, because for some reason Longello didn't make the run, but he's won the ball anyway. And now the young man is sprinting forward towards the goal. Can he take the shot? He can, but it's not a good one. Into the centre. Can't quite win that header there, Field, but I'm not surprised about that, to be honest, because of the way he was leaning. But ball now to their winger. Can Elet get a challenge in? Not quite as of yet. It's now a big chance, and it's a save by the keeper. Now it's another off. Right, now a chance for them to come forward. Right, can we get a foot in? That is the question at the moment. Not as of yet. As Field comes forward, tries to get a touch in, and he can't do so at the moment. It's Astley trying to get back, and it's somehow into the near post again. And Fleetwood have managed to bag themselves a goal once more. And they've managed to put themselves in the lead here. And that clean sheet run has now gone out the window. But how the hell, after Savin has made so many brilliant saves this season, how that's the one that ends up in the back of the net, right into the near post. He's conceded a couple of goals like that so far this season, and it's pinged off the inside post again. He should be doing better nevertheless. That is half time, boys. We are 1-0 down against Fleetwood after a good shot, don't get me wrong, to clip the inside of the post and find the back of the net there, but it's poor defending, poor goalkeeping from Savin, because he should be doing better there. Yarmouk gives the ball straight back away, and now Longello intercepts it and can try and bring the ball forward. Caden Jackson trying to make a run forward into the box himself, and we'll play it back off to Longello, who takes a beautiful touch, but that one was a bit heavy and can't get a good enough shot off in the end, but pings it straight back into the box, and that is tragic. And gives it off to Field, who does very well, to Yarmouk. If we can give a ball, you know what, give it outside, and Longello in a massive amount of space once more takes the shot and still gets saved by the keeper. Mendes Gomez trying to come forward again, and Hamilton trying to put in a challenge again. Just cannot quite get the ball back off of the man yet, and he's bled free of the defence as of yet, and now he's through. Can we get a challenge in? No, we can't, and that... Right, corner for us. Hamilton, good cross, good header, what a header. I'm not sure who it is that's put that in the back of the net. I'm really not sure who that is. I think it might be, it's Koike. The left back has managed to put that header into the back of the net. Keeper probably should have been doing better there, I'm not going to lie to you. But it's in the back of the net, and somehow, out of all the shots and chances we've had today, that's the one that finds its way into the back of the net. And I don't really care. We're back at level pegging, right into that far corner. It's a very good header from that position. But the keeper, actually, he gets a touch on it, but not a strong enough touch, and it goes into the back of the net. Let's go. You can outpace Rooney, no problem. And we'll dink it over the top now, okay, or not, but we can play it inside. If we can lay that off, and why have you got a poor pass there, Coyle? But as I say that, we've managed to get the ball to field, over the top. Nope, that was stupid of me to play that, but we've managed to get the ball back again. Longjello again with the ball. It's Yarmouk who's turned his man. Cannot do anything as of yet, but we have some space now, and the left back again getting the shot off, but this time saved by the keeper. I'm going to try and swing it a bit more this time with Hamilton finding the middle of the box, and again it's climbed for, I think it might have been Koike again to be fair, but doesn't find the back of the net this time. Right, Field to whip the corner in this time. Dangerous one again, and the second one again. It is that man once more. He nearly scored before the first corner, and the left back, out of all players, has bagged both goals today, and both from headers, both from corners. Nearly scored from the header just before this corner, from a corner also, and it led to this one, and he's climbed up again, beaten his man again, and found a beautiful header this time. There's no question about that one. That was definitely not poor goalkeeping. That was just a beautiful header into that far corner. Like I say, could have scored it from a header just before this, but the keeper made the save. And also, the shot just before that led that corner, he took that shot as well. So this man is on a goal charge, and he's might just have secured us 3 points here with his first 2 goals of the season. And that is full time, boys. Koike, the saviour that we would definitely not have expected at the start of the game, but he's managed to get it. And 2 goals from 2 corners, 2 headers, beautifully done. Like I say, he could have scored from a header just before that last corner, and didn't do so. Could have scored from the shot just before the other corner that led to the first corner in that little concession towards the last goal. And yeah, clearly that man scored the first one and wanted another, and we've managed to get it. A 2-1 win. Right then, post-match interview. Let's see what they want to say to us today. We have, will you miss Pritchard if he is out long term? We can, the players can find solutions. The boys are doing well at the moment. So, what changes will you make to the injuries to Fernandez? Hopefully, he's not going to be injured for too long, because if he is, that's our main centre-back out, and I can't be dealing with that. Are you confident you can avoid defeat again? This is like a pre-match interview, this, but I don't really care. There we go. That's not the news I needed. Baba Fernandez is out for 3 months. He got injured just before this, like 2 games ago, and he was only out for 5 days, and he's came back today with a 3-month injury. That is not what we needed at all. And we got a 1-year loan offer from Ajax for Gil this time, so yeah, we're going to send him out on loan. Right then, boys, so in for the second game of today's episode, the second and final game against Cambridge. We are away from home today for this one, but a couple of changes obviously we've had to make. The change to Baba Fernandez that Rodgers has came in for. We've also gave a game to Rich at centre-back as well, just for the fact that he asked for a game, so we'll give him a game, see how them two join up together. We've changed the right back Elec for Clark as well, and then in Cam we've also changed Poli back into the side for his first game in a while, after Yarmouk was playing so well. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see how he does back into the squad, but let's get straight into it. Right, corner for Hamilton to whip in for us, and he has done. It's a good cross, and it's a good header again. And for the 3rd corner running, or 3 out of 4 corners that we've had now in the last 2 games, Rodgers has climbed up and bagged himself a goal this time, and we're 1-0 up against Cambridge from another corner. out of anything that I could have expected us to be the bosses at this season, it would not have been corners, and Rodgers has managed to bag a very, very good header into that far corner, and Koike was nowhere to be seen this time, but Rodgers stepped up on the plate, and it's another goal from a corner. Let's go. Another good game out of this, because Tracy now is the man coming forward. Hopefully we can defend well, as Longello is covering at the moment for Koike. Like I say, if he is injured, hopefully not too badly. They're getting into the box now, Cambridge. Hopefully we can defend this well. As I say that, good shot off, but it's a good save by Savin. This man, Poli, needs to get out quite quickly, and doesn't really do so, but they're into the box now, and it's a shot, but it's a very poor one in the end. On the bench today, so we're not going to be missing him too much, luckily, but, well, we still will, because, like I say, he is still a lot better of a defender, but we can play this ball over the top to Caden Jackson, who can find the midfielder in Poli, and unfortunately, first game back, first shot back, but can't bag that one. That's nicely done though, as Coyle breaks free of his man, but doesn't really have a lot to do there, and apparently that's a good challenge. I don't know how that's a good challenge, but apparently it is, and now they're through on goal, and it is a very, very good piece of goalkeeping there to distract the man. Plays it out wide. Koike comes short to try and defend, and does very well in getting a foot in there. Still doesn't work out for us as the ball comes back, but it's a good save by Savin. Right, Longello now back with the ball, can give it off to Koike, even though he's injured, looking for dangerous attacks, and he plays a ball through beautifully there to Caden Jackson, who can try and find the back of the net, and does, makes it 2-0 just before half time, and that man again has come in the January transfer window and bagged himself 5 goals for us now. That'll be 5, I think, in his last 4, I think that might be. But yeah, look at that, very nicely done. Should have been intercepted by their right back, 100% should have been intercepted by their right back, the ball from Koike, but he didn't do so. And I think that sort of caught the rest of the defence off guard, so Caden could just easily run through, bag it into the far corner, and it's 2-0. That is half time, boys. 2-0 up, Caden Jackson, and a goal from Rodgers from the corner, the only corner I think we've had so far today, who has bagged himself a goal on his first game back after being injured a little bit. I think he was, that was the reason we took him out at some point, but yeah, well done to him. 2-0. It's with Warman, spread out wide now to Brophy, and Clark gets the challenge in, gives it off to Field, who can now try and place it down this right hand side, and it's his first actual run of the game, and he has beaten the defence once more for another time in another game, and he has taken a shot, and it's only ended up coming to Jackson in the end, after a poor save, to be fair, from the keeper. And we're 3-0 up. Jackson with 6 goals and 3 braces in his last 4 games now. Field probably deserved the goal, but I don't really care. We're 3-0 up. That was lucky not to be given as handball, and yeah, we're 3-0 up. Can we get a challenge in? Not as of yet, as the ball comes into the centre. Good block, but it could be another chance, and that is put wide of the post. Perrott is the man now playing left back, as I've finally taken Koike off with his injury. Hopefully he will not be injured for too long. As I say that, Clark has been absolutely blitzed past by Trophy for probably the first time today. Rich has done well to cover, and that is luckily wide of the post. That is full time, boys. A 3-0 win to cap off the end of the episode. 2 more wins to add to our tally today. 6 more points out of 6 that we could have bagged in today's episode. Rodgers scoring the goal in the first half from the corner, and that is what this game, this whole episode has been about, really. It's a domination of corners that we've had. So yeah, it was very good. That was the only corner we actually had this game, and he scored from it. So can't complain. Another brace for Jackson. Still can't bag that hat-trick that he is after, but who cares? 3-0 win, boys. Right then, so post-match interview after this one. Let's see what they have to say. How will you cope with the injury crisis? It's why we've got a squad. We have to look after the boys and have to hope that Koike isn't injured. But we are in this together. boys are playing very well. And what changes do you make after Koike? It's going to be a challenge for us because he is a boss at the back, but hopefully Perrick can come back in and do his business. Thank God for that. Koike's only out for 7 days. Finally a bit of good news injury wise. And after that we see Jill has been loaned out to Ajax for a 1-year deal. Perfect. And that's where we're going to end today's episode, boys. We have ourselves moved up to 13th now after the 2 wins today and grabbing ourselves 6 points. In the next episode, we have ourselves a game against MK Dons and a game against Charlton, a team that I hate playing against. So we'll be capping off February in the next episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, please do leave a like, subscribe if you are new. And I'll catch you in the next episode, boys. Peace.
Rise up from the ashes, wings on my back, stay lit like a matchstick. We ain't coming back, I swear. Just let go and see what happens. Gotta let go to see the magic happen. They got us a quick change, so we like them in phase. I just bought a new watch, time to make my wrist ring. The zero gravity keeps